Hey guys, it's September 26th today, and I wanted to go over one of the most beautiful and best trade that I saw today. Played it perfectly, and it also shows what are the characteristics of a good trade and how it can be easy if you see everything, if everything is damn clear. So we'll go from weekly, and we know the last week was damn brutal. We went down on ES, on NQ, on daily. The same thing, the previous day, not previous day, 3 days back, it went straight down. So today we had news at 10 and some at 8:30. But the big thing here is yesterday we had a move upside, right? So in that move, what happened, which I wanted to show, was we came up, but we created this liquidity here, which most probably should be tested, right? So oh, this is overnight, sorry, this one. So which most probably I thought would be tested, but we want some kind of confirmation. So overnight we went straight down, and then if you see on 12 hours, right at 6 a.m. when this candle closed, we formed this block. Similarly on NQ we formed this block. So it's great that both of them formed it. Perfect. Then let's go on 8 hour. Similarly, we formed it on NQ, a block, and on ES, but NQ is more cleaner. Now this is where the fun begins. If we are going down, let's forget these candles here. Let's just look at this 12 hour. If we are going down, what is the probability of testing this low, which is the draw of liquidity? High, right? What is the probability that we'll be able to beat this block? Low. But then we need to find some in this block, in this area, we want to find some area of interest, right? So first thing is, what are the great characteristics? One is high time frame narrative. So so we want to go short. Is the high time frame narrative saying that you can go short? Yes, because there's a draw on liquidity, but more importantly, there was a 12-hour block. uh, Clear draw on liquidity, this becomes so much clearer on 1 hour. So the day started around, overnight action was this, so overnight it went down, but it's around here, right? So there is, when the day opened, there is clear liquidity, draw on liquidity here when market opened at 9:30 and here, right? And remember, this whole block is a 12-hour order block. Now within this 12-hour order block, let's go to the highest time frame that I have, which gives me something in this order block, right? So it's 2 hour, and within 2 hour there is this fair value gap. So we have found that there's a fair value gap. Now, do we know that this fair value gap would be held to the downside? Basically, the price action shouldn't come here. And the answer is yes. Why? Because it came here and rejected. So we can say that the fair value gap that has been formed is strong. So from there, when you retest this fair value gap anywhere here or here, you can start loading positions. The same action was on NQ, so that's even better. Like the fair value gap was there. It was a 2 hour fair value gap, so 2 hour rejection was there, and when we tested it again, we went down. So let's go to 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, you can see that this is the area we are interested in, and this was the rejection. When did the rejection happen? It happened in the 8 to 8:30 candle, which is perfect because you can say that the news is also favoring you. So right at 8:30 when the news came out, we had this down move. So you have to remember everything. One is 12-hour order block. All this is happening from that. So the rejection would not be small because the higher time frame, we are looking at the higher time frame area of interest. So yeah, that's it for today. But let me recap one thing. Good trade always has clear high time frame narrative, clear draw on liquidity, and if we can find a PD array, right, that's where we have to enter. Today, when you go at 1 hour or 2 hour, you can clearly see that we had all that, because you had this drawn liquidity clearly, high time frame narrative of 12 hours, uh, PDR, this 2 hour fair value gap. This was very clean setup. Now in terms of risk to reward, you can check my area of interest. If you want to go blindly, you can short here. Remember, like, you can even see, you see this all in 5 minutes and all. So sometimes you take it before, when it touches it, right? So you can take it right here. My target was this, it gave you 1.9 RR. And if you're very confident, you can do zero point 0.5, but that usually you can only target zero point 0.5 when you saw a rejection already, which you saw here. So perfect setup, gave you 2 to 3 RR, and loved it.